Hi friends, welcome to today's session. Before starting today's session, let me tell you a few things. First is that if you have any queries or doubts regarding the questions we are discussing, you can ask freely on the comment section. I will definitely help you out. And other thing is, I request you to attempt the questions by pausing the video. And if you could comment your score, then it would be great. It will help me to choose and frame questions accordingly. That's it. Let's start today's discussion. First question for the day. With reference to Brihadishwara temple, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is located on the banks of Kaveri river. Statement 2. It is built by Rajaraja Chola I. Statement 3. The temple is a part of UNESCO World Heritage Site. Which of the above statements are correct? Option A 1 and 2 only. Option B 2 and 3 only. Option C 1 and 3 only. Option D 1, 2 and 3. Correct answer here is option D 1, 2 and 3. All the above statements are correct. The Brihadeshwara temple is a very famous temple built by Rajaraja Chola I. It is a part of UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Great Living Chola Temples, which includes the Brihadeshwara temple at Tanjavur, the temple of Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and the Airavateshwara temple at Dharasuram. The Brihadeshwara temple is located on the banks of Kaveri river. We will now look into the architectural features of Brihadeshwara temple. Mainly there are three types of temple architecture you can see. Nagara, Dravida and Vesara. These are different styles of temple architecture. Nagara style is developed in northern part of India, whereas Dravida style is developed under the patronage of Chola rulers. And Vesara style is a hybrid version of Nagara and Dravida, a mix of both, developed under later Chalukya rulers. The Brihadeshwara temple comes under Dravida or South Indian temple architecture. There are few common specialties for Dravida architecture. You will see 5 common features in any temple. First is that Gopuram, that is the entrance. As you can see in the picture, the gateway of the temple. The Brihadeshwara temple got a majestic entrance. Second one is Vimana, the tower-like structure. Brihadeshwara temple got a large and beautiful pyramidical structure like tower. The third one is Shigara. Here is the image of Shigara of Brihadeshwara temple. It is the crowning element in the top of the temple. Exactly on the top of the Vimana you can see Shigara. In Brihadeshwara temple it is octagonal Shigara. It is an 8-sided Shigara. And note one thing guys, the tower-like structure what we call Vimana is called as Shikhara in North Indian architecture, whereas in Dravidian style, the crowning element is called as Shikhara. Note that difference. And the fourth one is Garbha Griha. The name itself means center place where the deity is placed. Here in the Brihadeshwara temple, the deity is of Lord Shiva's. And the last major feature, the mandapa, very large halls you can see in the temple where the devotee sits. These are called mandapas. So that are the 5 major features of Dravidian style. The entrance, Gopuram, then the mandapa, and then the deity resided in Garbha Griha, then the tower-like structure called Vimana, and the crown Shikhara. And also the Dravidian style temples are enclosed within a compound wall. You could see large compound walls around Dravidian style temples. The temple premise was laid out in the Panchayatan style, which means the principal temple is there and 4 subsidiary shrines on the same premise. In Dravidian architecture there are 2 subdivisions, the Pallavas and the Cholas. Brihadeshwara temple comes under Chola subdivision. Pallavas used bricks, lion motifs, dwarfed gopurams, etc. Whereas the things changed at the hands of Cholas, they used stones instead of bricks. As you can see on the picture, you could see splendid stoneworks like this on the walls of Brihadeshwara temple. Walls are decorated with sculptures and paintings of deities, kings and queens, and Cholas did not use lion motifs. So that are the specialities of Chola architecture. And there are certain minute and distinct features of Chola architecture. There is one article on Clear IAS website regarding this. I will pin the link of that article in the comment section. You may refer to it if you are interested to know. Moving to the second question. With reference to the Blue Dot network recently seen in the news, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It is an initiative to address the cyber security issues. Statement 2. It will be led by US along with the Japan and Australia. Which of the above statements is are correct? Option A 1 only, option B 2 only, option C both 1 and 2, option D neither 1 nor 2. Correct answer here is option B 2 only. The Blue Dot network was announced by United States, Japan and Australia in November 2019 at Indo-Pacific Business Forum held in Thailand. The initiative is to certify infrastructure projects around the world that meet high standards of transparency, sustainability and developmental impact. Actually, the plans to bring together governments, the private sector and the civil society to promote roads, ports, bridges, etc. with a special emphasis on Indo-Pacific region. As of now, no other countries have officially joined the network, and there is a news that the Blue Dot network is to counter China's Belt Road initiative. And for India, there is a huge and growing infrastructural deficit on the ground. We need to modernize our infrastructural finance. So with Blue Dot network is having special emphasis on Indo-Pacific region, then the BDN projects would be able to raise debt including from abroad at fine rates, then this would help India's needs. And the last question for the day, which among the following is true regarding Vikram Sarabhai? Statement 1. He founded the Physical Research Laboratory in Ahmedabad in 1947. Statement 2. He set up India's first rocket launch site in Tumba. Statement 3. He was the mastermind behind building India's first satellite Aryabhatta. Select the correct answer using the cards given below. Option A 1 and 2 only, option B 3 only, option C 2 and 3 only, option D 1, 2 and 3. Correct answer here is option D 1, 2 and 3. All the above statements are correct. Sarabhai was an Indian scientist who initiated space research and helped develop nuclear power in India. He set up India's first rocket launch site in Tumba, a small village near Thiruvananthapuram Airport in Kerala. He was also responsible for bringing cable television to India. He was one of the founding members of IIM Ahmedabad. So his contributions to the country is huge. And UPSC do not ask questions on personalities nowadays, but you should be aware of contributions of such great people like Sarabhai. And this question is important because it is the 100th birth anniversary of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, and ISRO and Department of Atomic Energy are conducting various events to commemorate this. That's all for today guys. We will meet tomorrow with another set of questions. Thank you.